Holy shit, this angle's fire. Fuck. So, I'm doing these YouTube videos. I have 50 subscribers. It's November 8th, 17th, 18th. And I'm trying to get 100,000 fucking subscribers. I want 100,000 fucking subscribers by July 2nd of next year. I want 100 fucking thousand. And my current routine, it's about one upload a day, and I'm making a bunch right now because I missed 2 days I went on a trip to New York for work, so I'm catching up. Like, that's what I'll do. I won't necessarily, because the videos would have been so fucking ass over there. And I'm all about legit consistency and making it work, but it was not gonna fucking happen. But what I'll do is like I said in a previous video here, when you mess up, you go above and beyond to make up for it. So when I mess up, dude, I'll fucking crank out. If I miss one day, I'll make 2 videos the next day. Or 3, or whatever. Because I guess 2 wouldn't really, I don't know. I'll make up for it afterwards. And that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, dude. I'm gonna get 100,000 subscribers by July 4th next year. 2nd, is that what I said? July 2nd. Let's fucking do it. Let's put it on the table. It's a topic, dude. I don't know if you should share your goals or not, because you can get a lot of judgment if you talk about your goals. But also it makes it real. If you just keep things to yourself, then you can stop and nobody's gonna say anything about it. But if you put your goals out for people to hear, then when you stop doing it, they'll be like, hey, I thought you said you were gonna get 100,000 subscribers. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I did. And then you hop back and just fucking snap out of it, you know? So honestly, after saying that, my opinion is that it's good. I think you should talk about your fucking goals. And I've experienced this with push periods selling Cutco. The smaller pushes that I don't really take seriously, I'll say my goal to my boss, and then when I get on the appointments, I don't really talk about it. The goal doesn't mean anything to me, and that's just how it is. But the pushes I sold for the SC2 push, 18 days, I sold 21,000. And that, I told every fucking person I knew about that goal. I told every customer, I told all my family members, I told all of my friends. It honestly became my whole life for that 18 days. Side note, have a season where you lock in. It doesn't need to be forever. Nobody locks in, spends 16 hours of their day forever. That's not how that works. You do it for a season. You say no to a bunch of stuff. But that just kind of made me realize that telling people about your goals is just a great form of accountability, and it makes it real. You don't want stuff just dancing around in your head and it not actually be created into the universe, you know? So when you say something, it gets put out into the universe. And that's why people do affirmations and declarations and whatever. They're like, I will have X by X date. And that's why goal sharing or making goals, writing them down, that makes it real as well. That's why doing that is so powerful, is because I think the universe and all that stuff is pretty real. I think there's something, whether it's God, whatever you believe in, I think there's something that when you put your focus on something, the universe rewards that. And that's why people who dedicate their lives to something. And legit, the only way it'll work is if you actually put everything into it, though. And that's why these sales pushes where I didn't talk about my goal, I didn't tell anyone about it, it was just in my head and it wasn't real to me. The universe didn't conspire to align it to actually come true. So if you've got a goal, talk about it. Conor McGregor, what does he say, dude? He goes, if you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it'll happen. And that dude, if you see his videos, bro, before he did anything, he was sitting in the gym, poor as shit, and he goes, you've probably seen the video, and he's like, when my kids have everything they ever wanted, then I'll be happy. And he just spoke his shit into existence. He wasn't just sitting there. He was grinding, don't get me wrong. But he said that shit. And at that time, none of that was true. But he's known for, he talks about it. He read a book called The Secret, which is about the law of attraction. If you haven't read that, go read that. By Rhonda Byrne. Or Byrne. But he says that. Like, that's the book he recommends, and he's massively successful. But you gotta speak it and make it real. That's the point. Things just in your head are not real. You know? I hope this isn't too shaky. It looks a little shaky, but like not terrible. I don't know how it could be sturdier because it's just sitting on the dash. I gotta watch Sam Sulek and see how his fucking camera angle is. I don't know if he deals with this bullshit fucking camera mount. Shit was $10. I wasn't looking to cheap out, but the lady was like, get this one. And it has like 7 different mounts in one. So I knew it was not gonna be prime quality, but this is pretty cool actually. I think I'm gonna be making videos in the car now, because people fucking love that shit. But anyways, yeah, so this video was meant for me to go on the record and say what my goal is, because now, dude, when I post this, it's there. Like, especially with all of my fucking viewers, it's like, I can't take that shit back. And honestly, my word, I've kind of gone to value my word as I've gone into sales and business. Before, I was just, I was young. I was just like fucking lie about everything, dude. As a joke, mostly. I didn't really like lying about legit stuff. But when you're in sales, your word means a lot. Means a lot. And it's kind of all you have. And your reputation will burn down so quick, but it takes so long to build it up. That's why what I talked about with when you mess up and going above and beyond to fulfill your word, basically, how much that matters, that's pretty legit. You got to do that. So I'm gonna say it again, man. July 4th of next year, I'm gonna have 100,000 fucking subscribers, bro. And you know what they say? Pessimists are right, optimists are rich. And self-explanatory. The pessimists will be right every single time until they're not. If you bring a bunch of girls home, you're just trying to find the right girl, you keep bringing girls back, your parents will tell you every time, this is not going to work out, she's not the right one for you. Until, and they're going to be right every single time, until you bring your wife home. Then they're wrong. And all of those, I keep using relationships as an analogy, which I don't actually know much about, but they're they just relate to so many different things. So understand that. But they were right about every girl until you find the one that you married. And that's the same with business and whatever you want to do. People will be right that you're not doing it until they're not, every time. So the optimists are rich, the pessimists are right. So you could be right or you can be rich. Put your goals out on the table, and you know, that takes a bit of humility, I guess. You know, you gotta be, oh shit.